She's a ghost.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Nate Walker leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher. Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you. The offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Here's Trey Turner. In there, and it's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Jacob deGrom, obviously, with a very impressive resume. He's only the 3rd player in history to win the Rookie of the Year and multiple Cy Young awards. The other 2 guys to do that, Justin Verlander and Tom Seaver. And the righty deals. And 1-2.
1-2.
The pitch. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner stays where he is. Ashburn on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch misses. And the count's full. And there's ball 4.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
Here's Harper now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground to first. Nice stop. Low. Over to second and 2. In time to first for the double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Mike Schmidt stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. And he deals.
1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Squirts away a little bit. Fires over to first. And they take care of Schmidt for the out. That ends the frame. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Back here at the ballpark. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Here's Bubba Thompson.
Leading off for the Rangers, the left fielder, Bubba Thompson.
The wide to kick the pitch. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Michael Young stepping in for the Rangers. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Man at second.
1-1.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Runner leads away at second. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Michael Young.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Corey Seager in the on-deck circle for Texas. That to right. Harper ranging after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We head to the second in Arlington. It's the Rangers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan Howard. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
DeGrom back to work. That one missed. DeGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. They say it went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
1-2.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. JT Realmuto steps in. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And that's outside. JT Realmuto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch.
1-1.
That's in there. 1-2.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. He's got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Howard leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Phillies strand 1, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Corey Seager.
The third baseman, Corey Seager.
The wind of the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. Good eye right there. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
The second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Liner caught at second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
2 outs, base is empty. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Play made, that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top half of the third inning, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. DeGrom back to work. Called strike right there. Kyle Schwarber, a guy with prodigious power. He's made a couple of all-star teams, won a Silver Slugger, an Ohio kid who played his college ball at Indiana. He's one of the better power hitters in the sport. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target. A special player and a special just human being. And for many years, you and I, being around the Cubs, could understand quickly after we met Schwarber why Jed Hoyer and Theo Epstein seemed like they would never part ways with him.
The 1-0. Trying to bunt his way on. Flips it behind his back. Not in time. He's safe.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Trey Turner now. That one down the line, and foul ball. And the 0-1. And downstairs. Kicks and deals. And it is 2-1. Schwarber, the lead runner at second. Ashburn at first with no outs. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. And he walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Bryce Harper. Hit on the ground might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. They get the out, but the run scores and the Twin kill him.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And the pitch.
1-2.
Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Struck him out looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. The pitch. Taveras, a strong-arm center fielder, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ashburn makes the grab. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8.
And stepping in is the speedy Bubba Thompson. 1 for 1 with a double and a run score. That's in there. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. Tapped softly on the ground. Whips it to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Young, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Up the middle, Turner. Over to first. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ryan Howard. The right-hander back to work. And there's a ball.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tavares hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Chase Utley. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Tapped out front of the plate. Over to Lowe. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Struck out swinging his first time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The wind of the pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos on the ground to the left. Walker. They get the force. 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Nate Walker. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. And here it comes. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Pudge Rodriguez stepping in for the Rangers. Wheeler with a throw over. And he dives back in safely. In there for strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Walker into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or
Now
Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out and a runner at second. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here is Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ball 1 there.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Righty to the plate. And now it's even up. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Adolis Garcia would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 down. Now here is Adolis Garcia. The solo homer his first time. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers leave a pair. but they still lead it 2-1. New inning getting started. Now, Kyle Schwarber.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
The pitch. That one's in there. Strike one. And he takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Richie Ashburn. 0-1.
0-1.
One down. Phillies down a run. And it's strike 2. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Trey Turner at the plate. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen bases that season. Pretty incredible.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So a man aboard, and now here is Harper.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one's in there, 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
At the belt and fires.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And the 0-2. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in.
Schmidt up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. Turner at second. Harper at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is down low. Ball 2. Two on, 2 outs. Out to short, Walker. Third out, and that ends the frame. Phillies leave a couple, and they trail it here 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
The first baseman, Nathaniel.
The line and the pitch. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best
No
pitch he's
ball.
going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And the righty deals. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. And that's down and away. And down on strikes he goes. One away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Leody Taveras. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Bubba Thompson now at the plate. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Pitch is in there. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Ashburn makes the play, and it's out number 3. Rangers go down quickly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard.
First baseman, number 6.
Howard measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. First offering misses the mark. There's the strike. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. The pitch. Got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting,
Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
There's a strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Next offering misses. 1-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Fly ball down the line. Garcia heads after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
the bat, number 8, designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Next is the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos. That's in for a strike. Castellanos, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. DeGrom checks the runner. Utley back on a dive. There's a strike. On the ground to third. Seager fires over to first. That's out number 3. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Young. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Nate Walker stepping in for the Rangers. And the first offering is not close. And a good eye there.
2-0.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Hammered, base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Wheeler with a throw over. Walker dives back in safely. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
2-0. And there's a strike.
2 balls.
Walker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's a strike, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And here's Corey Seager to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. That one drifts inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And that one hit to first, and it stays fair. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-1.
Everything came together for him. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. So next to hit for Texas, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. That's through there for a strike. And a 1-1. And another ball. Kicks and deals. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Nick Nelson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Seager around third. He will score, and they lead by 3.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and third, 2 away. Nathaniel Lowe will hit next. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next pitch misses, 2-0. Good eye right there. Leody Taveras waits on deck. Right-handed reliever, and that's in for a strike.
3-1.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. There's a strike. Nelson over to first, and he's back in safely. Another throw over, and he's back again. Three-two, and there's a base hit to left. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-1.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. And that one clips the corner. And the 0-1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Taijuan Walker up and loosening in the pen. Brogdon getting cranked up as well. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Two now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Righty delivers. That's a little bit low. Bubba Thompson waiting to hit for the Rangers. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Gone. A 3-run homer. His first homer of the year. It's 8-1. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Taijuan Walker. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here is Bubba Thompson. 1 for 3. Upstairs. Walker, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0 to count.
That's a strike. The next offering misses. Now 3-1. Michael Young to bat next. (3-1) is on the way. And that one in the air center field. Ashburn in position. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And the right-hander back to work. For Jacob deGrom, he comes from humble beginnings. Think about it. A 9th-round pick by the Mets in 2010. He went to Stetson, and he was mainly a shortstop at Stetson. By the way, Stetson, if you're wondering, it also boasts another Cy Young Award winner, Corey Kluber. And now the count is even. deGrom hit 1 homer in college. You know who it came against?
Chris Sale.
That's right.
How about that? Sale a lefty and deGrom hitting from the left side of the plate. You don't see a whole lot of lefties homer off of Chris Sale.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And a pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Schwarber out of the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So the batting order turns over. Richie Ashburn digs in now. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he deals.
2-2.
Lined into right. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that's in there for strike 1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Michael Young. The pitch.
Yeah.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Going to count 1-2.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Next one misses. 2-2. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
The batter number 11.
And the batter now, Nate Walker. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. The wind to kick the pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Oh, 0-2 now. Started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Here's a 1-2. And now 2-2.
2-2.
And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Next up for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's a little high. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and fires. And it's filled up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And the Rangers set down in order. And it remains an 8-1 game. Ready to begin the 8th. Bryce Harper to the plate.
The right fielder.
DeGrom still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
First offering misses the mark. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Pitch misses outside, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And now it's filled up.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. At the bullpen is Will Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the batter now, Mike Schmidt. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
The pitch. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And that's in for a strike. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number 6.
Ryan Howard stands in for the Phillies.
Howard.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. John King appears to be getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
At the belt and fires. That one missed. Chase Utley up next. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Seager on the run towards the line. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, now the third baseman, Corey Seager.
The third baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The right-hander back to work. And the first
No.
pitch misses for ball one. That one
No,
missing
that's the ball.
inside. The pitch. That
No.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
3 balls, no strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. That one's in there. And the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally
Way to go.
prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Simeon stands in now and watches strike one. Seager gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch
1-2.
misses way outside. Kicks and deals. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Up next for the Rangers.
Man at first. And now Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. First pitch, not close.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Slapped foul. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Next
Ball.
offering is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Low in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. That's his second strikeout. Welcome back. We go to the ninth. And now for the Phillies, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley.
Smith back to work. Smith, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2008. In the air, left field. Thompson makes the grab, one down.
The batter, the catcher, JT.
Next to hit, JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Man at first with one gone. So here's the Phillies DH, Nick Castellanos. In there for strike one.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That's inside, and that's ball one.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. And a pitch. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-2. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Schwarber.
Just missed.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Realmuto off of first with 2 away. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob DeGrom. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.